Orens or Novigrad crowns. Florins will work too.
I've none of any coin. I've nothing, in fact. Just potatoes in the cellar. A good crop this year. Tend to this quickly, completely. Several sacks.
Don't have a choice, I guess.
Agreed. That many I can spare.
Fine. You seem sure something's out there. I'll see what I can do. Start by taking a look around. Dead moths. Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. Common gray top. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that. Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window. Shutters closed tight. Need to check the other side, see if the trail continues. Trail of blood starts at the pillow, ends here. Medallion's still vibrating. Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Witcher.
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't tell what kind, though.
As I said, I feel weaker by the day. And bites. Of course. There are lice and midges here aplenty.
This isn't lice. Something much bigger drinks your blood while you sleep.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink. He's always present. Always watching. I cannot bear it any longer.
Sadly, not much I can do. Can't exterminate it if...
The Grey Top. I shall make a brew of it for you.
A proper brew could be our only chance to figure this out. All right. High time we tried this. If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceress... see no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach? Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound... girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? As far as I know, I'm your first.
Good point. Must be the brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal. Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right. Monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals. Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Fuck off. Leave me alone, darn it.
Greetings. Skesme. Greetings. Greetings. Lepio to keep you from hangovers too.
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them. Geralt, look! This here's definitely a clue!
You've been to Zerakain? Ophir, have you beaten her?
All due respect.
So, the morning after, is it?
Greetings.
Dead moths. often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously?
Ophir, have you been? You've been to Zarikania?
All right. Now I know what we're up against.
Boo-hoo-hoo. What is it, greyhead? Boo-hoo-hoo. What is it, greyhead? Boo-hoo-hoo.
In need of a song, Sir Knight? Or an epic poem, perchance? Lithia to keep you from hangovers.
Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
We're dealing with some kind of wraith or phantom, most likely. It visits the hermit at night, drinks her blood. Even if we manage to find it, I've got no idea how I could possibly fight it.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra actually makes sense. Umbrae are completely invisible, even to Witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there. It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it!
Come on.
There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it! Hey! Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running. Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy. You'd really do me a solid if you could, apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, and it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, why the long face?" Ah! Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
As long as we're being candid, I gotta ask. Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't.
Melted into thin air. Some kind of glowy magic thing going on with this tombstone. We should check it out.
Marcello Clarici, Knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Geralt, it's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain.
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency. You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Penastri forgives me.
You and the hermit, how do you know each other?
We met as babes, grew up side by side. I loved her. Yet she was always sad. Nothing could cheer her. The world terrified her. I thought her gloom came from being poor. So I did my damnedest to take us from our village, make us a better life elsewhere. Became a squire, took her with me to the palace. But Penastri soon learned nobles are no more decent than peasants, not a speck. Once even I'd grown vile to her eyes, she fled the palace and joined the flagellant. I left the court to be near her. When the whip-bearers proved too hard-hearted for her too, she became a hermit. I see. From the graves.
She's full of rage. Probably what turned you into an Umbra. Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you. Would rather see you suffer. What did you do?
To her? Nothing. But my horse, proud stallion, my Blaze. But he was a bucker, and tossed me during a tourney. One I'd wanted to win badly. Penastri had been so glad they'd let me stand. Me, a peasant's son. I wanted to win it for her. But that horse made me loose. Rage overcame me. I struck and struck, until at last he fell. Oh, the regret!
Can't forgive you for that. Not in my power.
But your horse could? Please, I'd do anything. Noble mare, forgive me my sin!
Could free his spirit, pardoning him on behalf of his horse. But you shouldn't do it if you don't think he deserves forgiveness.
Did a rotten thing. Got no excuse. Your horse was loyal. Did the best damn job he could. 'Cause that's how we horses are.
True. I know I deserved.
But we aren't vengeful, don't hold grudges, don't dwell on being left in monster-infested woods. So, in your poor
Oh, thank you.
All right, then. Guess we might as well...
Nope. Let's go see her. Phantom's gone. Shouldn't torment you.
I felt a change. I did. As if I'd been released from a... I had come to believe no one could help. As agreed, your reward. With my thanks.
Oughta thank my horse.
Then I thank you too, Nob.
Gotta admit, easy peasy with our powers combined.
Exactly. Though, effects of the bruise waning. I can feel it.
That's horseshit. I mean, I got so much more I want to tell you, and...
Clever beasts, horses. Pharaoh